Hey guys, welcome back to Mojo Watches. My name is Dave, and in today's video, we're going to take a look at two affordable alternatives in 2024 to an icon in modern dive watches, the discontinued Seiko SKX. Let's get into it. Let's start with the most affordable option. The first one we'll be looking at is from a brand called Cadisen, a watch brand known for its sub $100 watches available on AliExpress. I purchased this watch from the Cadisen official store on AliExpress for about $65 US, and I have seen this watch dip into the $50–$55 range on a big sale, which is just flat out ridiculous. The case is unique because unlike the other options, it has a smaller case that splits the difference between the SKX 007 or 009 case, which is about 42.5 millimeters in diameter, and its smaller brother, the SKX 013, which is at 38 millimeters. Pros of this watch for me include a really nice sunray dial, a handset that is well proportioned. I like that the lume color is brighter white on this particular colorway, which gives great contrast on that blue dial and matches the white paint infill on the bezel insert, which by the way is another highlight of the watch because not only is it ceramic, it's bicolored with black on the upper half and dark blue on the bottom, which is a nice touch. The end link is integrated smoothly with the case, and our female end links, meaning the bracelet, drapes down immediately. The bracelet has a nice taper from 20 millimeters to 16 millimeters at the clasp and is extremely comfortable. I would say some of the shortcomings of this watch would include the bezel. So it is 120 click, does have a really nice bezel insert, but I would say that the resistance is very light, definitely lighter than what I would prefer. The lume is a blue color. It's darker blue compared to BGW9, and while the handset lume is actually pretty good, the indices are noticeably weaker than the handset. The clasp has a simple and cheap pressed lower, and although the automatic text is paying homage to the modern Seiko 5KX, it's also done in a script font which kind of looks cheap to me, but again, that is subjective. The Cyclops gives good magnification, but the placement is a little bit off on this particular copy and has a lot of glare and a lot of reflection in certain angles. The next option that we have is from a company called Heimdallr, and they've produced at least a couple different versions of this SKX homage. This Generation 2 model that we're looking at today, it does have applied indices, which gives the dial a little bit more depth and dimension, which is nice. It also has a day-date complication, so it is using the Seiko NH36 movement. I also like that the day is in English and in Chinese, which is a really cool touch. In comparison to the Cadisen, I feel that this watch is a significant step up in terms of overall build quality. It feels much more solid in the hand. The bezel action is also 120 click, but feels a lot more secure, a lot more confident. The resistance is moderate, so it's definitely better than the Cadisen bezel action. The handset is proportioned really well. The indices are applied really well. The printing on the dial is very clean and crisp. Great at-a-glance legibility. One distinct advantage over the Cadisen is that the lume performance on this is very good. It does have a screw-down crown, screw-down case back. It is a claimed 200 meter water resistance, and its dimensions are very close to the SKX in terms of its diameter, its lug-to-lug. The sapphire crystal has a really nice beveled edge to it. It does have a very prominent blue/purple hue to it at certain angles, so that's something to be aware of. The build quality, the great lume performance, the really nice bezel action, smooth crown thread action. The fit and finish overall on this Heimdallr is really, really nice. Also, the bracelet feels a lot more solid, which, comparing the Heimdallr and the Cadisen, I would prefer the Cadisen in terms of comfort, but in terms of fit and finish, in terms of solidity, I would definitely give it to the Heimdallr. Also, Heimdallr uses a fully milled scissor lower clasp, which is a nice touch. And the security fold-over clasp on the Heimdallr does feel nicer than on the Cadisen. Now going over some of the shortcomings of the Heimdallr SKX option. One thing that I don't like about this watch is that the bracelet does not have a 4mm taper. And to me, when you're using a 5-link J-style bracelet, having a 4mm taper makes all the difference in the world. It looks elegant, it looks refined, and I think that the Cadisen does that really, really well. In terms of comfort, in terms of aesthetics, I prefer the Cadisen bracelet over the Heimdallr. So in conclusion, as of September of 2024, I think that these two options, as far as homage options to the Seiko SKX, are really worth your consideration. I really like that Cadisen did something different in going for a 40mm case diameter. I can't stress it enough. It is just such a comfortable wearing watch that has great specifications. I'm just really hard pressed to find really any other options at around $65 US that's better, more comfortable, has a Seiko automatic movement, sapphire crystal, ceramic bezel insert. It's just such a beast at $65 and really a great option. The Heimdallr, while it is about twice the price, I feel that it's worth every penny. I think that is a fantastic option that feels much better built. It is a noticeable step up in fit and finish. It feels very solid in hand, and owning an SKX 009 for quite some time now, I can tell you that this Heimdallr just feels very well made, very well put together. The loom performance is excellent. It outdoes my SKX 009. The bezel action is very precise, and it feels fantastic considering that I found this watch for about $115 US. I've seen it maybe as low as about 110. It's amazing for the price. I hope this comparison helped you guys out. Really two great options at under $150 and one well under $100 that are definitely worth your consideration. Thank you for joining me today. If you liked the video, make sure to hit the like button and consider subscribing to help our channel grow. Thanks again, take care, and we'll see you in the next one.